What is up, everyone? Chad Izzo here. Hopefully, everyone had a wonderful Christmas and getting ready for New Year's Eve, starting of 2018. This is my review of what has happened to me in 2017. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So this is my life in 2017. I'm going to go over things both good and bad that happened in 2017, and at the end of this video I'm going to go over my goals for 2018. So let's begin. 2017 was a unique year for me. At the beginning of the year, one of my closest friends slash co-worker had a massive heart attack. It was both really rough on my personal life and my professional life since I work with him closely. Good news is that he went through surgeries and everything like that, and he's doing okay. So 2017 started off really crappy for me, but at the end of it, it ended up really well. So by sticking kind of with little negative things that turned positive, I'm going to talk about some of my, you could say, addictions I had that I kicked in 2017. The number one thing, not a lot of people knew this. My parents don't even know this, so surprise. I was a big chewer, dip. I've been dipping for 10 plus years. And it got to a point where I was pretty much dipping all day long, waking up dipping, going home dipping. So it became a very bad habit of me. A few months ago, my colleague, me and him made a pact that if he quit smoking, I'll quit dipping. He quit smoking for a day. I quit dipping for a day. I continue on it. Now I could say it's been about 4 months now. Haven't touched the stuff. So that has been a huge relief for me, especially since I made a promise to my wife that I will quit this year. So I held up to that promise on there. Now, the other thing that I pretty much cut out of my life is soda. Soda is very bad for you. I used to be about 4 cans, 5 cans, 6 cans a day type of guy. I haven't cut it out completely out of my life. I'm down to probably 1 or 2 cans a week, even if at that. The next thing, I really was an addiction, but I pretty much cut down near to nothing, is alcohol. I used to come home every day from work and have a beer or two or a glass of Jack and Coke or two a day. Wasn't getting hammered or anything like that. It was to relax me. I didn't view that as a problem for me. I wasn't missing work. I wasn't doing any of that. It's just one of those things that after quitting dipping and quit drinking soda, I kind of cut that out too. Not intentionally, but kind of cut it down where I'm only down to maybe a couple of drinks a month at the most. So wasn't planning on it. Since I did it, it really hasn't been a big deal for me not to drink or anything like that. It's just something that I kind of cut out of my life. Wasn't planning on it. Did it. Do I miss it? No, not really. Was it a problem? Oh, definitely not. But for some reason, I kind of cut that out. The other thing, and this probably was the hardest thing that I have cut out a lot of, that's junk food, mostly fast food. I was eating fast food almost every single day. A couple of reasons for me cutting that out. One was the cost. Didn't realize how expensive fast food was. I always knew that it was unhealthy for you, and obviously by my size, it's definitely puts on weight for you. So I kind of cut that down to where I'm really only eating fast food like once a week, and even with that, I'm going for like the smallest size. So I'm not getting the extra large size and piling on that, I'm going with the small size. So it gives me that little craving that I get, and to me, it's really not that big a deal now. I still get my fix about once a week on fast food, but I pretty much cut that all out. So by saying all that, 2017, I made a lot of changes in my life. And the biggest thing wasn't more so of the physical thing. So the chewing tobacco, sodas, fast food, those are the big three right there. It turns out to be more of a psychologically thing. When I first started doing it, my biggest problem was I did it all at the same time. I decided to quit cold turkey pretty much on all of it. So the first few weeks was rough, and I knew it was rough. I could tell by no one really wanted to be around me. My wife and my dogs, yeah, they didn't really want to hang out with me, so I was probably one of the biggest a-holes. But now everything's all good. I pretty much cut that all out. Other things that have changed. The wife and I read this book, wasn't taken seriously until my wife started reading it. It's by this guy, let me bring this in here, Dave Ramsey. This is called the Total Money Makeover. I'll have a link in the description, and it'll be an affiliate link, so I recommend you buy this book. Right now, Amazon has it for like $12. This book right here really opens up your eyes on where your money goes. So basically, Dave Ramsey is this big financial guru that has done studies and found out that the happiest people in America are not the one percenters. It's actually a middle class family, family of four, where they go on 2 vacations a year and able to live life, have fun living life. Now, the things that they do is different from what me and my wife have been doing, and what I know a lot of people have been living their lives beyond our means. Using credit cards to pay for things, using credit cards to go out and buy things that you really don't need right now. Now, it is not an easy thing to do. We still find ourselves every once in a while living beyond our means, but we're working on this. It's a work in progress. We do have we started a 5-year plan on becoming debt free. So we're finished up the first year here, and looks like within 3 years we'll be debt free. So we're going to beat our goal if we continue on this track. So I recommend buy this book. It's $12. Just buy it. Keep it there. Read through it. Read a paragraph here and there. It's very inspirational. The biggest thing that Dave Ramsey hates, and I'll give you a little breakdown of this. He hates credit cards, car payments. Those are the 2 things that he hates the most. So he describes the only debt that we should have is a mortgage, and that's it. That's the only payments that we should have. He truly does. The other thing he hates is student loans. Now, by saying that, this book does go in and kind of points in the right direction. If you're going to college, if you're in college, try to do as much as you can the cheapest way, because a degree is a degree. Yes, you could go to USC and have a nice degree, and people will see that. But in the workforce, if you have a degree in something, it really doesn't matter what college that you went to. A degree's a degree. Just like in college, your GPA. They don't print your GPA on your diploma. You get your degree. So I do recommend. I'll put affiliate links in here. Please just buy the book. Read it. Give it to somebody. It is very inspirational, and it makes you really think about wow, I'm spending this amount of money on stuff that I shouldn't be doing. The eye-opening mark is me and my wife. We were sitting down and why are we always struggling? Why are we always in the negative? And we sit there and we looked at things like, wow, we're paying for this. Well, that's stupid. Why were we paying for that? We don't use that. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, well, we weren't we weren't doing things that a responsible adult. So the biggest change is that I kind of stopped using my debit card. My debit card got me into a lot of trouble. So now every payday I take out cash. I take out cash for gas, and I take out cash for money that if goes away, it doesn't hurt our goals in life to be financially free. And once we're financially free, like anybody watching this video, if you close your eyes, like wow, if I don't have a car payment, if I don't have credit card payments, how much life will be easier. So I definitely recommend go out and buy this book. So in that aspect, that's pretty much what has happened. Another thing, I did kind of have a health scare a few months ago. Ended up in the hospital, and they didn't know what was wrong, and they still don't know what's wrong with me. So I listened to my doctor and stuff like that. So I was kind of already started on this path of what they suggest on me to be able to live a healthier lifestyle. I'm only 32 years old, but yeah, I was getting winded by walking and was starting to go down a path of a life that wasn't going to be fun. So I started exercising on a regular basis now. By me cutting out soda, fast food, and stuff like that, I actually been substituting me drinking soda all day long to water. So this year, like I said, it was a very big year for me for my health standpoint and spiritually. By getting over those hurdles, my mind's actually a lot clearer, and I feel a lot better. Now, saying that, I have found some more passions that I didn't have in 2016 that 27 came by. 3D printing is one of them. So I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos on 3D printing. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. 2017, my first year being married for a whole year. And that's awesome. 2018, there are going to be goals of mine that I'm asking you as my viewers and you as my friends and families to keep me accountable. 2018, one of my big goals is I want to run in a half marathon. I want to get to a point where I'm healthy enough where I can run it, and I don't want to be able to run it and be one of the first ones to finish. I want to set up a goal where I'll run it and I complete it, and I'm not dying at the end of it. The other thing is the next big thing that I want to start cutting out is TV. One TV cable. Well, I have satellite, cable satellite. Yeah, I have my own opinions about them, but I pretty much want to cut out to a little bit as no TV as possibly can. Now, not completely out of it. There are shows that I'm still going to watch, but I want to cut it out. The other big thing is I want to start becoming more of an avid reader. So my goal is to read 1 or 2 books a month. So by saying that, if anybody have cool sci-fi books that you recommend for me to read, please leave them down in the comments or message me, and give me some good books that I could sink my teeth into. So yeah, so that's going to be pretty much it for me. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas, and everyone be safe and have a good New Year's. I'm going to try to put out a 3D printing review video. My machine died on me, and I got me a new machine that should be here this week. So I'm going to do a review on that. Been seeing this 3D printer. It's been an awesome 3D printer that a lot of people are commenting about. So I'm going to give you my honest review on this 3D printer when it gets here. It's an inexpensive one, puts out good quality, very easy to use. So I'm very pumped up about that. All right. So that's it. Please smash the sub button if you are not subscribed to my channel yet. Give me a thumbs up on my changes that I made this year by quitting some things that quite frankly was bad for my health. And if you want to be evil, give me a thumbs down. If not, I'll catch you guys here in a little bit. Have a good one.